Hello and welcome. You are watching the Vanquish Gaming League 2v2 Season 1 Finals Championship. And this is a very, very exciting game here, as we have basically waited all season for this game here. And the map is Boneyard, and we will see Crump, Protoss player, and his teammate, the Zerg ElPolloLoco, versus DudeFromBrzl and Celo, the undefeated Zerg duo. Now, the Boneyard is a map that has gotten a lot of fame and a lot of horror. We've seen some 6 pools, we've seen some crazy play here. When these teams met in the regular season, it pretty much came down to one game, and it was quite a back and forth. We'll have to see if the repeated success from DudeFromBrzl and Celo can continue, or if this will be a truly grudge match going all the way to Game 7. So of course this is a best of 7, and map selection will vary as we go back and forth, but one thing will stay true here, which is that there is only one Zerg on the Crump and Pollo side, and that spells a lot of problems early game. We saw in the regular season Celo and DudeFromBrzl basically pick on Pollo every single game, making him taking advantage of that early problem for Zerg when it comes to the open base, inability to block, and lack of early defenses. And here we see a little bit of some gangbang action there from ElPolloLoco as he goes ahead and takes that down. Very nice surround there on the back, and we do see a lot of scouting going on. Crump, of course, going back and forth. Take a look at the vision here. We'll see that Crump has not discovered them yet. We see Pollo going in the opposite direction here. He did not really skirt too well on these mineral fields here. Meanwhile, on the other side, of course, Celo and DudeFromBrzl already fully aware, and we see spawning pools coming down everywhere. Pollo, of course, a little bit behind on his spawning. Well, it looks like he's right in line with everybody else. So we'll have to see if we see some early Ling play here. It definitely doesn't look like we have any 6 pools or any 10 pools to worry about, any fast pooling. It looks like about a 13 pool to 15 pool all around, and so far pretty calm. Boneyard, of course, known for not such calm play, and here we see Celo expanding early, and this is something we've seen a lot lately from this team. We've seen Celo and DudeFromBrzl kind of changing paces here, where DudeFromBrzl kind of micros up and gets units early, tries to do the early harass, while Celo is actually the micro player. So, or the macro player, I should say. So Celo, usually not known for his macro play, not known for droning up. He's usually a little bit behind here. We do see some eyes back here on Crump's base. Crump, of course, going for that double gas, single gas so far for Pollo. To see a Roach Warren coming down, that's going to be an interesting choice there, and it looks like they've got this ramp all but walled off here, so that will provide some early defense. We do see some Lings out from DudeFromBrzl, and they're just kind of roaming around looking for any possible problems. We also see a Baneling nest coming down. It'd be very useful. However, it doesn't look like Pollo's going with Lings so far, so those Banelings may not come in handy unless, of course, Crump decides to go Mass Zealot, in which case it could be. And here we see a Ling build. He's pulled the workers off of gas. He got just enough for the upgrade, and it does look like we're going to see double Lings. This is going to be very interesting, considering that we do have a Forge coming down so far. They could try to Baneling bust this, especially this pylon, very susceptible here. It's going to depend on how many Roaches come out. So far, we just see Roaches trickling out. This should hit at about just shy of 7 minutes if they're timing it right, unless they're going to go for a really early Baneling bust, in which case it would probably not be advisable with a Protoss player there, as Zealots can easily swing that. We do see DudeFromBrzl's Banelings ready to go. It looks like they were aiming, after all, for a 5.5 minute bust. They will make it just a little bit late. Looks like they're going to hit at just around looks like, I don't know, they're just kind of just hanging out here. Looks like they're going to go for maybe a 6-minute bust. And we do see some cannons coming down. Looks like one cannon's going to make it just in time. Just not enough Roaches, though. Take a look at that unit tab here. Only 3 Roaches to 32 Lings now. 8 Lings from DudeFromBrzl. This is definitely going to be a very high-intensity matchup here. This is going to be, this could be a game ender. This early attack, and we see Crump getting supply blocked just a little bit as that pylon warps in. We do see a single Ling run up here. It's going to see nothing but armor, and here come the Banelings. They're going to go for that pylon, and will they get it? They will get both pylons. Oh my goodness, shut down the entire, all the power to both gateways and the cybernetics core. This is absolutely disastrous. Terrible placement there on those pylons. The entire wall is completely unpowered here, and Pollo leaves the game. Game 1 going in almost less than 7 minutes to DudeFromBrzl and Celo. Unbelievable matchup there. That is definitely a heartbreaking start to this series for Pollo and Crump, but excellent move there from DudeFromBrzl and Celo. They played it expertly, and just really poor pylon placement from Crump, just kind of costing them that game. Just very, very heartbreaking there, but we'll have to see if they can bounce back in Game 2. Stay tuned. We'll have that coming up in just a few short minutes.